Okay, welcome back to part 2. Sorry about that, my Kindle decided that enough was enough, so it stopped and started again. So we've got part 2 now to this video, which I don't mind about. So in part 1 we took off from John F. Kennedy in New York. We flew up and down the river. We've visited the Statue of Liberty, and now we're flying back through Manhattan just to see some gorgeous sights here. I mean, look at that building, all made of glass. Haven't actually come across Central Park yet, but it might be there somewhere. Now, wondering. Oh, actually, no. I was wondering actually whether the World Trade Center was modelled, the Twin Towers, which I talked more about in part 1. So go back and check out part 1 if you haven't. But it seems that they haven't been modelled. Basically, I saw 2 blue buildings that I thought could possibly be them, but I think after the tragic events of 9/11, which I've talked about in part 1, I believe that the World Trade Center has been removed. So this could potentially be Central Park down here where the big lake is. I'm not too sure, don't quote me on it, but remember the film Stuart Little? They had the Central Park boat race on the big lake. That could potentially be it down there. I was also saying in part 1, just before the camera cut out, that Annie was also set in New York, and such landmarks in that were featured, such as the Radio City Music Hall, where Annie first went to see a movie. Obviously we can't see if that's model because that's at road level, and obviously this is a flight simulator, not a taxi driving simulator. That'd be quite good, wouldn't it? I'm not going to say any hints, but that could potentially be something I could do. Maybe I could get a train simulator or a bus simulator. Maybe start doing other videos. Maybe a train simulator would be more sensible, what with the fact of me needing to hold the Kindle with one hand. But bear with me, you never know, that could be something in the future. Just ignore Messenger there. Part of this group chat. And people seem to just post on it 24/7. It's a little bit annoying. I mean, I turned the notifications off a few times, but then I'm missing what people are saying and turn them back on again. But now and again you just get ping after ping. So I'm not going to keep this video too long, because obviously we've more or less done this in part 1, but we'll have one more flyover of Manhattan, and then what I'll do is I'm going to climb the aircraft away slightly. I'll close the video and then I'm going to land. off camera. So in part 2, I do want to apologise about the look at the appearance of the aircraft. It was meant to be modelled. Was meant to have patterns on it. You can see there the aircraft has actually got a name, Tina, T-I-N-A. That's our tail number, my little pet name for the aircraft. By pressing the numlock switch and the number keys, I can have different viewpoints of the aircraft. But this is a Cessna 172 SB Skyhawk, for those wondering, or for those enthusiasts out there, you might actually know. Again, out in the distance there is a bridge. I'm not sure whether that's the Brooklyn Bridge, or I'm trying to think of the name for the other one. There's two, isn't there? I can't think of the other name. Maybe you can help me in the comments. If you know the answer, let me know in the comments what the bridges are called. I know there's definitely the Brooklyn Bridge, which is one of them, which it might actually be that one out there in the distance, but I'm not too certain. And there we go. We've had a lovely tour of New York. I hope you've enjoyed that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the aircraft pointed back towards the airport and I'm going to land. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you've seen the video all the way through. Hope it didn't get too boring for you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. I do quite a few. Leave a like, leave a comment, and until the next time, I will bid you all good day.